Hello guys, welcome to my channel Learn Tech. This is Sandeep Kaur. I hope you are doing good. So today's video which I am going to take is again from BMC Helix, and today what we are going to see is another feature in case management or business workflows which BMC has brought as part of the business workflows in BMC Helix. So today we are going to understand a very new feature about this case management which is called templates. So you might have seen here there is a field here where if you click here on this select case template, you will get a list and then you can populate the fields. Now, those people who are not familiar with the templates, I have already taken a video on templates, and it is also used in ITSM, the the legacy ITSM we have. So there it is used across incident problem change. You can use it across the applications. So there also the configuration process is same. You configure a template and then it is accessible in incident. Now, sorry. Now, what is the role of this template when when in an operation or in knock service desk or any support team who is working on the different support issues, different requirements, or basically different day-to-day tasks from the customer. So there are certain tasks which are repetitive. For example, that there is a common issue in the organization related to email, that email is down. For example, there can be issue with the email service. Similarly, there's an issue with somebody's Outlook email, and there are some specific servers which are basically high critical servers, and then for those servers also there are certain repeated issues. It can be anything. It can be a network router, any service, or any product which we are basically providing a service. So what happens that on day to day basis, when service desk or any other support team, they are creating these support tickets, so they have to fill certain information which is repetitive. For example, if every day there is a issue created let's suppose a performance issue in an email, or somebody's outlook is not working, so there is some information which is repetitive. For example, maybe the requester will change, so this is not repetitive, but summary, description, category, support group, this all information can change. Sorry, this all information can be repetitive. So now this categorization of different services or these repetitive tasks on day-to-day basis. So how we can address them? What we can do? We can define different type of templates. For example, for email service, we will have a template. Then once this template is defined, then we can auto populate certain fields. For example, we can auto populate description, we can auto populate category, or summary, or any other information which we need to auto populate. Then we can do minor edits, and then we can basically raise this case. So what it will help us is that it will make the task of creating a ticket easier, or in this case a case easier, because most of our information will come from the template. We will just edit it and then we will submit it. So today we are going to see that. So this is how we will see it. Basically, today what we are going to see, we will define a template. Then we will see how the information which is repetitive can be configured in a template, and then how we can use this template in a case management. Now, before we start using the template, we have to define it. Okay. Now, in case management, how you define it? You have to go to the settings section. So once I click on the settings section, it will take me to the settings of case management. So now these templates basically are very useful when you are part of a service desk, because on day-to-day basis, service desk has to do lot of daily routine or operational tasks which are repetitive, and then these templates basically help them to speed up the work, make the things easier for them, or speed up the process of ticket creation, and then definitely it helps them in addressing more customers in less time. Okay. Now we are here in the configurational section. So where we need to go, we have to go to this case management. In the case management, there is this template section. So now when you are here in the template section, you click on this templates, you will get a list of templates. So these are all the templates which have been already configured. Okay. Now you have two options. One is either you create a new template by clicking this option, or you can copy a template. How to copy a template? You have to select one template here, click on copy. It will create a copy of the template. So it is just simpler. You go select a template here, click on copy template, and then edit the template, and then you can use it. But today we are going to see how to create a template from the scratch. So let me click here on the adding a new template. Now, first of all, I need to give a name to the template. For example, this issue, I want to create a template for the email issue. So I would say email issue template. You can give your any name as per your understanding. You can define it. Then I have to define the summary email. Okay. Then description, you can describe the problem and define it, but I am using the same summary, but you can define it. Now, the company for which this template is applicable. So, if you select global, this template will be applicable to all, and all people will be able to access it. But if I define a certain company, this template will be applicable to that company only. Okay. Now this is the main criteria here, which we can define. So which are basically fields from the case management. For example, case priority. So whatever priority I set here, same will be set in the case when I'm using this template. Similarly, I can define category. For example, I can define some category relates to application, help desk. Let me see if there's anything here, or incident. Now we have defined the category here. Then we can also define the support group here. For example, here if I click on change assignment, so I can select a support group for this company. First, I need to select a department or a business unit. For example, I need to define, for example, this is support, help desk. I think there isn't anything here. So let me set something where we have a value. Okay. So for example, this United support, yeah, US3 support. So this is the assigned group I have. I can define it to an assignee also, but ideally it's not recommended to define or assign a ticket directly to the individual. So it's always recommended to assign it to a support group. So we will select the support group. Okay. Now, as part of the case management, there are additional things which you can configure. For example, if you resolution code required. So here, if you select yes, then when the ticket is about to close, you need to define. You can you will force somebody to provide a resolution code. Unless and until he provides a resolution code, it cannot be it cannot be resolved. So I can keep this as optional or enforced. So allow case reopen. That means when you if you want to allow the case to be reopened, you can set this to yes. Similarly, you have a resolution description required here. That means when you are resolving the case, do you want somebody to provide the resolution? Okay. These are additional settings in the case you can define. Similarly, resolve case on last task completion. So you can also define this process of task completion, that whether you want to allow somebody to proceed if the task has failed, or you want to restrict him if the task has failed. For example, if you have, let's suppose, three tasks in a case, and in case one of the tasks failed, then you have, it's in your control from the template. You can define whether you want that person to proceed further or you want to restrict him. So this also can be defined here, but we are not going to define this. This is just for your knowledge. Okay, now let me save this. Okay, now my template is saved successfully. I'll go back here. Now let's create a new ticket. So first I need to define a requester. Okay. I would say here I would just summary email issue customer. So let me select the template here. So I'll click on all templates and let me see if that my template is able I'm able to search. So I can search here with the email tag. I think our template is not available here. Let me again search. Okay, let me now. I'm not able to search my template here. Let's see what is the problem. Okay, let's go back to the case template. Okay, now the problem here is that let me edit this first. So we defined the template, but we haven't defined the permission of the group who will own it. Okay, so by default, it has taken this group owner group, which is workflow administration. So this is the group who owns this template. That's why we are not able to see this, you know, see the template. So again, this is a new feature. Sorry, this is a feature in template that whenever you define a template, you have to associate this to a particular group. So that means that group only has an access to that template. It's not that if you create a template and it is available for everybody. So it depends on how you define the permissions. Again, the template status here, you can see it is still draft. That is why we are not able to search it there. So these are the two things which we have learned. So for example, tomorrow you define a template and it's not visible, then go to the template, see the configuration. Now what I will do here, I will just make this active. And here in the owner group administration also, it is up to you if you want to define the owner group. So you can define your owner group here. So let me define the same group which we defined as a assignee here. It is not mandatory to define the same group here. You can define any other group which you have access to or to whom you want this template to be accessible. Okay. Now my template is active. So this is a feature where you can control the status of the template. In case now you want to again disable this, you can change it to again back to the inactive state. Okay. Let me go back to the case. Now if I search here with email, you can see my template is visible now. Okay. So I will select it, apply it. Please validate the request. So I will validate it. Okay, I think I haven't refreshed it. That's why it's asking me for some pin because this requester needs to be validated. Let me refresh this. Ideally, it should not ask me for any pin, but let's refresh this and let's create it again because this admin sorry template creation is an admin activity. It's not an so let me again check. Okay, so let me directly select template. Okay, let me search for the email template. Okay, now okay, let's not let's I think this is a warning. Let's ignore this. So I have a summary. I have a category, description, and this is the support group. So let me save a case. Okay, so my case is already saved. If I go to the case, Okay, so this is a case now created from the template. Okay, so this is how you define a template. Now, similarly, you can create multiple templates and then you can reuse them in your organization. And this pin part, I will check. I think this is you need to uh, revalidate it for the URL. Maybe we haven't refreshed it, so I will check it. Okay. So, but the use of the template is this is how you define it, how you use it in a case management. I hope you liked my video. Going forward, I'll be bringing more videos on business workflow. So please stay tuned to my channel, and you will learn more about business workflows. Okay. Thank you.